Why King Solomon had 700 wives, but only 3 children. Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines. He built the first temple. He had more gold and silver than any other ruler. Here's more. 1. Solomon had an extensive harem. The Bible records that he had 700 wives of royal birth. On top of that, he had 300 concubines. It was not unusual for kings at the time. Marriage helped cement political alliances. Each wife represented a treaty with her native kingdom. It was as much for diplomacy as for desire. Yet Solomon had surprisingly few offspring. The Bible only mentions 3 children. There could be a few reasons why. First, many of the wives may have been for alliances, not procreation. Some marriages were likely never consummated. Second, living conditions made childbirth difficult. Infertility, stillbirths, and infant deaths were quite common. Solomon acquired most wives later in life. His ability to father children could have been diminished by age. Some children from minor wives also went unrecorded. 2. Solomon's riches were mind-boggling. His fortune made him one of the wealthiest people ever. Each year, he received 25 tons of gold in taxes. That's over 666 talents of pure gold annually. Solomon indulged in palaces, chariots, and furnishings. His throne was encrusted with gold and ivory. 3. Solomon was gifted with profound wisdom. This wisdom was a gift straight from God. The story of 2 mothers fighting over one baby is famous. They both claimed the baby belonged to them. To solve it, Solomon said he would cut the baby in half. One mother agreed to this. The other begged to spare the baby. Solomon immediately knew the real mother's love. People came from distant lands to hear his wisdom. Even the Queen of Sheba came to test him. Solomon could answer every riddle she asked. 4. The first temple was Solomon's greatest construction project. He built it to house the Ark of the Covenant. This sacred ark held the 10 Commandments from God. Construction itself took 7 years. A workforce of 183,000 laborers was required. The temple's dimensions were majestic. Its main hall stretched 120 feet long and 90 feet wide. Ornate carvings, overlaid gold, and a bronze altar adorned it. 5. Solomon authored 3 books of the Bible. These are the Song of Songs, Proverbs, and Ecclesiastes. 6. Yet Solomon fell into idolatry. In his old age, he turned away from God. It began with his many foreign wives. Each wife brought their own idol-worshipping customs. He showed tolerance for his wives' religious practices, but gradually, he started participating in idol worship himself. The Bible states Solomon's heart was led astray. He ended up building shrines to false gods. 7. The kingdom split upon Solomon's death. After he passed, his son Rehoboam took the throne. The northern tribes appealed to ease the burden of heavy taxes, but Rehoboam rejected their pleas for relief. This drove a wedge between North and South Israel. The northern tribes revolted and broke away. They crowned Jeroboam as king of the new northern kingdom. Only 2 tribes, Judah and Benjamin, stayed loyal to Rehoboam.